get back to the hotel and stay there.
I like it here.
Go on, get moving.
I said, I like it here.
Well, I can change that in a hurry.
I'm tired of
it's
you.
obvious.
I'm
Like,
really
you just
tired
hate
of
women?
you. I'm really tired.
No.
Okay. So you're just throwing gay around again. Like, that's okay.
Because it's usually gay men who act like you.
It's 2025, dude. Are you recording me?
Mm-hmm.
You asked me for my phone. You elbowed me in my fucking whatever this is.
Because you
You're
pushed
asking
me
me
while I
if I'm
was
gay.
on the
I
stairs.
didn't push you.
Yes, you did. You pushed past me, so I elbowed you, yeah.
I rubbed against you because you were on the
No,
stairs.
and then you told me not to
was
be
I.
so wide.
You were standing on a way that, like, wasn't...
Right. No, you're trying to make a fat joke, just as you've done, since you've called me a fat Polynesian bitch multiple times. I just really need something to show my dad, but, like, this is not
There is
it.
nothing
It's
to
not...
show your dad, other than the fact that you're an immature piece of shit. Okay? And I'm told to suck it up every time there's a fucking problem. And a whole year of doing this shit is over! Okay? Show 'em this! You want me to raise my voice? Guess what, Dawn? Fuck all this! Okay? I don't have medication. I don't have help. I don't have family. I have your fucking narcissistic daughter in my shit constantly.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
He's got free housing and no job for the last
Free housing
year.
and no job. Okay.
Well over
This
a
is
year.
the worst house I've ever had to live in because I'm
Get
living
out!
with you.
Get out!
This is literally worse
Get
than the
out!
childhood
We're
home I
like,
grew
no,
up in.
I'm at my mom's this
All
weekend.
I
Get
do is
out!
clean up after you constantly and do every fucking thing in here chores-wise for you to do literally nothing other than fucking make messes and do your own laundry. You don't do the dishes, okay? You don't help me with anything.
The dishes is what you do.
It's called peace of mind.
You do the dishes, your laundry, and the towels.
And the trash. I clean out the garage.
I also do the trash.
I clean up literally everything.
No, you don't.
Everything. You leave towels on the ground constantly and can't
So do you. And your hats, and your socks, and your black shirts filled with snot
Go
are also
fuck yourself.
everywhere. You
Go
first.
fuck yourself. All of you watching, go fuck yourself.
That needs to be turned around. You almost set my house on fire.
Set your house on fire.
You fucker! That was reflecting the sunlight.
You motherfuckers are the biggest nut jobs I have ever encountered in my life.
You come over when the sun is shining and you feel my siding. It is hotter than hell.
You think that mirror
Yes!
is going to set your house on fire?
Yes, I know it will.
Okay. This lady here thinks this mirror is going to set her house on fire over there.
And make sure that you tell them that it's the direct sunlight in the mornings, okay?
Okay, well, if you had came and asked me nicely, it wouldn't have been a problem. But when your dipshit fucking husband comes over here and threatens to bust my property, then it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm not the one to fuck with.
Well, you don't fuck with me either.
Hit me, I dare you.
Fuck you.
Go back to your fucking property, you psycho bitch. I will fuck you both
You
up.
take care of that, or I will call the police.
Call them. What do you
Okay,
think they're going to do? Go call the police right now and tell them that I got a mirror on my property. Go call them.
That you will not.
Go call them. No, go call them. Go call them. We'll see.
Here, over here. Like over here. Like over here, sorry.
Chill there, keep it chill. I'm not trying to deal with it. You mind if I sit right here, boss? Thank you, I appreciate it. I need another 9 people body male to come help me.
Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. All right, peace and excuse me, peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, that be in the house of David. All right, today is August the 14th. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, August the 14th, year 2025. The hope of year of our deliverance. The hour being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of our fathers. All right, only the elect is slotted for salvation on this side. All right, 2 out of 3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that reside over here in America, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, are going to get put to death over here. All right, as well as judgment and destruction to the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, which they're not white, they're red. And according to the Bible, they're the Hebrew Edomites, the wicked the Bible speaks of. All right, and that's this lesson is pretty much going to be dealing with. All right, just showing, you know what I'm saying, the free fall of these Edomites. All right, showing that they're a house divided, you know what I'm saying, a kingdom divided. All right, and ultimately that's because they're finna go down. All right, it ain't a lot of prophecies left to take place before, you know, the said day that Esau goes down. All right, primarily those prophecies being Jacob's trouble kicking off, and then the implementation of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, once that happens, you know, World War III, all right, will commence fully, and that's when Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, it's going to be sent back by Yahweh, all right, to take you red devils down. So I'm going to start out with this scripture right here in Job chapter 20 verse 4. It say, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth? Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right, and Esau, again, he's in his heaven, he's in his rule, he's in his reign right now, but it's coming to an end, and it's coming very, very quickly. All right, you see that last clip I just showed you in particular, all right, with the Edomite woman running around the airport. All right, that's how these devils gonna get chased, all right, out of this earth spiritually. All right, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get burned off this earth ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna serve a 1,000-year sentence in slavery. All right, but American Edomites gonna get burned off this earth, and the Israeli Edomites gonna get burned off this earth, and then the rest of you Edomites around the world, all right, are gonna bring them devils back in slavery, all right, which is gonna take place on this earth, kingdom of heaven. All right, and you're going to all serve your sentence for 1,000 years. When that 1,000 years up, all you devils getting burned, all right? But it's just the way she was running, all right? She being put to flight. She didn't want to go to jail, all right? And that's how Esau is. He don't want to face judgment, all right? He's running from the judgment that's coming his way, but, you know, you can only run for so long, devil, all right? Let me see, verse 6, it say, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. Verse 8, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right, so the Lord compared Esau, all right, to a turd, all right, that gets flushed down the toilet. All right, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. All right, and that's like a little similar to what you just saw in that clip I showed you, that last one. All right, when the Edomite was being chased, all right, you know what I'm saying, you had Fat Jake trying to catch her. All right, she put that nigga on his face. But he ain't gonna get away, all right, from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? He'll get away from you niggas, all right, but he ain't gonna get away from the Lord and the angels. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Verse 9, it say, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. All right, because Esau's going down. All right, like in Cable Guy, the red knight's going down. Down, down, down. Red knight's going down. All right, that's Esau. All right, he's going down. All right, and he's never going to rise up again. All right, once the Lord takes this devil down, he never rises up. 1,000-year sentence in slavery. All right, and then extermination to follow for all of them. Verse 10, it say, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. All right, because, you know, Esau, some of these Edomites out here, you know what I'm saying, they feel bad for Jake, and they be trying to look out for Jake and do shit for Jake. All right, I got a couple of them around me, you know, and the Lord make them do things, all right? And hey, when a man's ways please the Lord, he make even his enemies be at peace with him, all right? Verse 11, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. All right, because Esau goes astray from the womb. As soon as he be born, speaking lies. All right, he's the wicked. He was created to be the wicked. All right, going all the way back to his forefather Cain. All right, Cain came back as Esau. All right, and then the same spirit that was in Cain is the same spirit that was in the serpent. All right, that beguiled Eve in the beginning. So that spirit is in these devils today. Verse 12, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Because the scriptures tell you never trust thy enemy. The scriptures tell you about how Esau, I give you smooth words, but it's war in his heart, meaning his mind. Verse 13, though he spare it and forsake it not, but he keep it still within his mouth. Because again, scriptures also tell you in Ecclesiastes 12, if thou begin to fall, you're going to find him there first. All right, he ain't going to tarry neither. He's going to be right there to continue to bring you down. So you can read some more of this Job 20. All right, it just goes into, Esau pretty much. I'm going to read the last scripture of it. Job 20 and verse 29, it say, this is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh Shema Shah power, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Shema Shah power. All right, because Esau is going to be destroyed. It say, read the verse before that, Job chapter 20 verse 28. It say, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. All right, because Esau going to lose everything. All right, the Lord is going to strip this devil of everything because he stole it anyway. All right, Esau ain't never, built nothing up righteously. No, this man is the devil. He steals, kills, murders, and destroys. That's his MO. All right, but he's going down again. This is Amos 9. Let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 11. Excuse me. It say, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up his ruins, and will build it as in the days of old. All right, and the Lord is building the house of David right now. The house of David is being established, and the house of Saul is also being established, because the Lord is coming back again for the 1/3, which is the house of David, and come back to destroy the 2/3, which is the house of Saul, that reside over here in America. All right, now you got elect Israelites scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, the innumerable multitude. But that great deliverance and that great destruction is coming right here to Babylon the Great, which again is America. All right. Verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. So we're going to possess these devils, all right, after this wicked kingdom falls. And all of the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, that doeth this. Because the Lord is doing this. The Lord is controlling all of this. All right, the Lord set Esau up. All right, and the Lord going to take Esau down. All right, Isaiah 63:1. Who is it that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, traveling in the greatness of his strength? All right, that's Yahweh Shai. All right, he coming to take Esau off the throne. Verse 13, behold, the days come, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. All right, we're the plowman, and Esau is the reaper. And the treader of grapes, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel. The Lord going to turn back our captivity, because this is our last captivity. We're never going into slavery again. And they shall build away cities, and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, and drink the wine thereof. And drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens, and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, thy power. All right, and you devils are gonna build up our kingdom. All right, you Edomites. All right, you heathen nations, you're gonna build up. All right, the kingdom of heaven on this earth. All right, you're gonna be slaves in it, but you're gonna build it up, and we're never gonna be. All right, taken out of our land again. This is our last captivity, as the Lord already quoted. All right, let me read that right quick too. And Lamentations 4. All right, I started 21. It say, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that's you so-called white people today, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked. All right, that cup is, all right, Lamentations, mournings, woes, all right, destruction, slavery. That cup is being passed to you Edomites. All right, you drinking it now, but you gonna swallow it all down pretty soon. It say the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's the Israelites. Our punishment is done with. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So it's Esau's turn, all right, to go down and feel the burn of the Lord. All right, feel that indignation, that righteous anger, because we felt it. All right, and it's time for these devils to feel it, and they ain't got a lot of time left before they gonna start feeling it. All right, that's why they're divided as a nation. All right, the Edomite woman is against the Edomite man, the Edomite man against the Edomite woman. All right, it's just no more love for them, and we know what it says about a kingdom being divided. All right, I'm gonna get ready and close it on this one. I'm gonna make it too long. All right, this is Mark chapter 3. All right, starting at verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? All right, and then verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. All right, and this kingdom is definitely divided against itself. All right, it say verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So Esau's house is divided. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. All right, and Esau is the Satan on this earth. He's the adversary. All right, he's of that wicked one, And they can't stand anymore. All right, you got the liberal Edomites, the what you call them, the far left, far right Edomites, and all the other in-betweeners. At the end of the day, all you devils going to the same place, which is slavery. All right, and then once you before you even get to slavery, you're gonna get burned up. You devils that's over here in Babylon, which is America. Goddamn. But yeah, 1 second, y'all. Hey, goddamn dog running all over the place. Anyway, that's it, y'all, for the lesson. Go back there. Y'all see this little, come here, little punk ass running all over the place. But yeah, that's it for the lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Bar. Shalom.